All right, everybody. So this is the Beaver Craft wood carving set. It's called the Bowl Carver Beginner Set, and it's going to have three tools in it. It's going to have a offset gouge, chisel, and a hook knife, and also a whittling knife. And I'm about to pull it out right here. Comes in this little box, has a little pouch in there, has some QR codes if you want to check out some of their videos, see some of the projects that you can make with this and some of the tips it gives you for different things. It also gives a warning that this is a sharp set, and I'm going to tell you right now, not the sharpest set out there, but it's not a terrible set. So as you can see, it comes in this chisel roll pouch or a tool roll, and it has that little flap over it to kind of protect them. And it also comes with two band-aids. I just thought that was kind of funny that they have Beavercraft branded band-aids. It's a beginner set. They know people are going to cut themselves. Even experienced people cut themselves. So not surprising that they put in some band-aids with that. Has, like I said, the three tools. Now, I'll tell you, the whittling knife, which is what I just unsheathed there, and that is not a real sheath, by the way. It's just a piece of paper, like thin cardboard that's been folded over a few times. That and the hook knife, which is in the center there, are not real well fitted in those pouches. The pouches are much larger. This here is the offset bowl gouge, and they put masking tape on the end of this to kind of keep, it from, I'm sure, tearing through the pouch and packaging as it's traveling around and bouncing around. So these are not reusable tips or anything like that. It's because they were just really intended for it to be protected during travel. And everything is polished. So, I mean, overall, the gouge looks like it's quality steel. Like I said, the package says sharp tools. And I mean, they're sharp enough to do damage, but they're not that sharp. They're not sharp enough to be gouging out, like kiln dried wood, especially like hardwoods, to be making bowls or cups. And if you're trying to carve anything that's like a softwood that's dry, they're probably going to be too dull for that. It's going to fuzz up real bad and things like that, not give you a very sharp cut. So I tried to shave off some hair on my hands. First off, there's not enough hair on the back of my hand for me to know real well, but then I did my arm, and I can tell that these things, even though I have dry skin, it's the middle of the winter. We have the heat on a lot, but it wasn't even every other hair that it cut off. So they definitely need to be honed up. I wouldn't recommend pulling them out of the pouch and just start whittling with things. We will hone these up. I'm going to do a couple of different things. Beavercraft says that you can use the suede side of a strop and red compound to kind of hone them up a little bit more, and then green to finish hone them to get them really sharp. Right now I'm inspecting the handles. Overall, the handle feels okay in the hand. It is a little large. I don't know how to do with people who have smaller hands. The way that they have it recessed right there in the center, or that 1/3 area, really good for your hands. But overall, the finish of the wood wasn't great. I was really surprised at how unfinished the wood was. I know these are cheap, but like whatever tools that they used to make those recessions didn't seem to very very sharp. That feels and looks like it's oak wood for the handle, and it feels like maybe they sanded it up to like 180 or 120 grit, and then threw some oil on it, and it fuzzed up real bad. I was just really unimpressed with the finish of the handle, unfortunately. Once again, the spoon gouge, or the bowl knife or spoon knife, is not very sharp. It's polished, but not very sharp at all. Once again, tried the cutting test, and it does remove some hair, but not real great. So keep in mind that this kit does not come with a strop, doesn't come with any compound. So if you're wanting to get started, before you even touch wood with these, you're going to need to really hone them for them to be safe to work with and have a good outcome. I did buy some compound and I have a strop. I needed more compound. I don't know where my compound went. So I bought red and green. We will do some honing on these and see how much better they cut. I will be trying to cut with them out of the packet originally, and then we'll go from there. So once again, the handles are all slightly different, which I mean, I know each tool can benefit from its own different handle styles. That's fine. But they don't seem very uniform in design, which was a little interesting to me. There's nothing that's really uniform in them other than the fact that they're the same material. The knife handle, and I don't remember if the hook knife or not, but I know the knife handle is two pieces of wood that are laminated together. And once again, just not super impressed with the finish. You could see a very definite line of cut where the kerfing was off. It looks kind of ill-fitted. And where they ran it through the router for those bullnose radiuses, it was like a sharp edge from that to the flat. It wasn't very soft. Once again, the knife is probably the sharpest of the three, but it was only relatively sharp. And the knife, most carving knives you see don't have a handle like the one that you see here. Beaver Craft does make some carving knives that have like that swoop handle on the back where it narrows out and it swoops down. This one, the whittling knife, it has a heel at the bottom that kind of flares out. I'm sure it's to keep it from coming out of your hand. But the problem is that it's not super comfortable in my larger hands. I'm probably going to sand those off on the belt sander and refinish it. And overall, all three of those handles just weren't the greatest finish. So I don't think they're terrible knives by any means. I do think that they're all pretty quality still. They look like they're going to be strong. The whittling knife looks like it's going to be strong enough. I think they're a good value. Just a little bit less quality than I had expected, especially in comparison to similarly priced flex cut knives that I have bought in the past. So I did buy this kit on Black Friday. It was, I think, around $46 through Amazon, and essentially for $46 I got all three of those, which is about the cost of one carving knife and half the cost of the hook knife or the gouge, either one. So you get kind of like one tool plus 50% off of another one. One tool for free, 50% off of another one if you get it for around this price for that kit, which is why I bought the kit. And those are tools that I need for some of the projects I have coming up. So hopefully this was helpful. Stick around for some other videos. Subscribe. I will be showing you guys honing them and then using them for the first time straight out of the packs, and then honing them and showing you guys that as well. And hopefully it'll be beneficial for you guys and motivate you guys as well. Thanks.